Where do you are?
Okay, we're ready. Good afternoon, everybody. Our problem we identified was that we don't think there's enough knowledge transfer between companies and organisations, not enough nationally or regionally or in fact internationally. And we want to create a mentoring network drawn from individuals who can help the S. We talk about the S in SMEs. We think that S in SMEs is really going to be the driver of our economy going forward in the future. And hence, being an exporter myself, I want to go to export to the Arab world. And can you tell me a bit about the Arab world, please?
Well, there's no such thing as the Arab world. All Arab countries are different. So before you even start on exporting, do your homework, find out the differences. For example, in North Africa, business is done in French, not in Arabic, unless you deal with the government. So when you're thinking of mentoring or whatever, when you're thinking of your strategy, it's not just thinking about the language or about the culture. It's also thinking about a new website, a new way of communicating with people, the branding. Not to have restaurants like in Newcastle that mean things that they shouldn't mean, shall we say. Legal and financial advisors. You need to have all these people around you.
We see this as a short-term program, probably for 3 months. And it's not there to supplant the international trade advisors, it's there to add value to the international trade advisors. In fact, they'll refer mentors to the companies. So why does it matter?
So why does it matter? Here's some role play. Hey, look.
Wow, on n'a pas gardé les cochons ensemble.
I don't know what she said. It's one of the problems.
I said we didn't keep the pigs together. That's a French thing.
So I based that on my experience. Came from miscommunication. That came from my lack of experience. If I had access to that experience, what could that do for me? Could that help me understand the people that I'm likely to deal with? Is that relationship dead? Can I rectify that relationship? Could somebody say to me, actually, the way that you deal with the Chinese is different to the way that you deal with someone in Germany? At the moment, I don't have that expertise. So, through the mentoring program, we've been quite intense, maybe over a 3-month period. I've got all the access to that knowledge transfer is what we're looking for. So the next time I potentially meet someone, it's more like, bonjour madame.
Bonjour, Monsieur Vincent.
So what's this model here?
So what we think about the export mentoring hub is a connection of lots of different experience. So it could be from the branding, it's been mentioned earlier. It could be to do with supply chain. It could be to do with language. Language is just one of the things that we've looked at. What's the best way to approach legal? What advice can we give? So if we can get a mentor for each one of these elements to give you time, give you their experience, then surely it's just a little bit of an element of re-education. If you could use that for the best way possible, then that's the best way to move forward.
So our solution is really about having a network, a mentor network, which is vetted and Amazoned. I mean, talking to Lady before, we could have a star rating for the mentors, and it's a partnership. It's a partnership between UKTI, it's a partnership between the LEP. We try and get homed with another organisation, maybe the Entrepreneurs Forum locally, so we can deliver it as a holistic service, and that's our idea. Any questions?
For speed, would it not be better as a sort of forum or a focus group online?
Online is one of the things that we looked at as well. Yeah. So there's like communication. If we could do webinars, or we came up with an idea that if you could access the embassy online, maybe you could have a 15-minute slot rather than all the expensive travel. Then we could bring that. Let's use the internet as best as we possibly can. So obviously this is not set in stone. These are ideas. We try and collate them as best as possible.
Access.
Yeah.
Because the thing with some of the things you can do through the web, others you can't. If it's about culture, I'll have to look at your body language to tell you what's wrong. If you're behind the desk or if you're like miles away. So there are bits that we can do and bits we can't. But it was all about communication, networking, but also trusting the people because they've been there. Yes.
And the idea grew out of the conversation that was going on before, which is about a database, and colleagues over there will follow us later on, but I mean, kind of trying to provide a holistic service.
I think it's a great idea.
Because very often all these mentoring or whatever are too wide, but if it's targeted, he wants to go to Southeast China, find all the people he needs for that area. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.